Hey, what's up guys? This is Akshay from AS Learning, and today in this video we'll be seeing custom object detection using Python. Okay, so before starting with the video, I'll tell you one thing. It's currently 11:30 and I'm making this video. I could have uploaded this video at 6 in the evening, but I'm uploading this video at 6 in the morning because of some other things. I don't want to miss on the number of 6 which I promised on my statuses. And guys, for this effort, I feel that you should give me some extra likes, show some more love, and do tell about AS and its video to your friends, and do share some stuff which we have on AS. We have around 205 videos. I've made around 70 to 80 videos just on AI. We have some other videos on SQL, Java also. So do check them out. Do tell your friends about AS, and stay tuned to AS for more such amazing tech stuff. And do give like and sharing also. Okay. मेहनत के लिए like तो बनता है. Now back to our problem statement. Custom object detection using Python. The first thing which we need into custom object detection is dataset. Without dataset, we are nothing. So whenever you talk about custom object detection, you need to manually annotate the data because getting ready-made data is really tough. Now, if I think of building a model, okay, Akshay, let's build a model on detecting engines in Harley-Davidson bikes. Okay, you won't find an easy data set, right? You need to manually annotate it. Okay, so what I've done is I have downloaded around a few of the images from simple image download library, and I'll show you those images. So these are my images. 50 Harley Davidson bikes. I wish I can buy one day, but for now, just building models on it. I think 10 years down the line, can. Let's see. Okay. बहुत बुरा लगा था जब मैं ये बाइक को एनोटेट कर रहा था. ठीक है. Okay. Now we have the images. Now you need to do is annotation. What is annotation? Now, oh my god, a very good bike. Now in this bike, my model needs to know that this is a tire, okay, this is an engine, this is seat, right? Now you need to annotate it. You need to create a format of this image in which you would be having a data representation. This section of this image is a tire. This section of this image is a seat. This section of this image is an engine. Okay. Now, how to do it? There are many tools and many ways. We'll go with the free version. That is Python package of label image. All you need to do is just do a simple pip install label image. I won't do it because it's already installed into my PC, and I'll launch it. Label image. Boom. Now you have to do is just load your image. I'll do open. I'm going into very simple image. Simple image. Then Harley Davidson bike. Let's pick any bike. Okay. Now I'll manually annotate it. Just create a rectangle box. So this is a tire. Okay. Now I want to annotate engines. So this is a engine. Cool. And in this way, let's annotate this also. This is again a tire. Okay. Then we have something called as seat. So छोटी सी seat हमारी. Done with the annotations on this image. Now all you need to do is just export it. Okay, so there are different formats in which you can export. You have YOLO format, you have CreateML format. I'll go with the Pascal VOC XML files. Okay, because this XML file will go as an input to my ResNet model. Okay, so faster CNN ResNet model, and I'll do a simple save and I'll be getting my XML. Okay, so let's see the results, how it appears. So let's go into my simple images and see. This is my image, a beautiful Harley Davidson bike. Hopefully I buy it one day. and this is my XML format for its annotation. I have tire, seat, engine, and I have the coordinates on the images. Okay, name file, its coordinates, etc. Done. Data creation done. Annotation done. Now all we have to do is just start building the model. So I'll be leveraging Google Colab because of the free GPUs. So why not use it? So in my sample data folder, I've created two folders, test and train. I've imported all the XMLs and the JPG, which I've created using label image and in the test also. Okay. Now I'll be leveraging or using PyTorch framework here. Okay. So I've imported Torch. I've checked whether GPU is available for me or not, and my GPU device name. So I got Tesla T4. Before that, I got K80 or K10. I'm not recalling, but currently it's Tesla T4. T4 is nice. Okay. I've done a pip install Detecto because we'll be using the Detecto package for building a custom object detection model. Okay. Now from this Detecto, I've imported some of the required packages like Core, Utils, Visualize. We have NumPy, Seaborn, Torch Vision, and for visualization we have Show Label and Plot Predict Grid. Okay. Here I'm doing image augmentation because the number of images we had was less. Okay. So what it will do is it will take an image as an input. It will be converting into a PL object. It will be resizing it, doing some random vertical flipping, horizontal flipping, adding some color jitter. Matlab, jitter means this, okay, that blink wala thing, and we'll convert it into PyTorch tensors, okay, and also normalize it. Okay, here I'm with the help of core.dataset. I'm loading my dataset, that is train and test. Okay, and then here after loading, and I'm creating my training dataset and my testing dataset. Okay, and here I'm applying data loader. Okay, so I'm creating a loader by applying data loader. To this data loader, I'm passing my training dataset, which I've imported from here. Okay, and the batch size I've kept here is 4. Okay, now if you want to see the different layers of the model, this is how the model which we are leveraging is this. So these are all the layers which are there in the model: convolutional, 2D, then ReLU. We have lots of different layers. We have MaxPool and all. This is the entire structure of the faster CNN model, which we are leveraging for using our custom object detector. Okay, the 4 things which we want to detect is tire, headlights, seat, and engine. So these I'm passing as my target parameters to my model, and here I'm training the model. So I'm passing my validation dataset, that is testing.test te_ds. Epoch is 30. Then loader step size I've kept as 10. The learning rate is 0.01 and verbose is set to true. Okay, so this is how my model is training here. At epochs, it took around 10 to 15 minutes. For better accuracy and all, you can increase the epochs and play with the other parameters also. Now for seeing the losses, how it went, I've imported Seaborn, set the theme as stock, and just doing a simple line plot here. So my losses have went down after mainly I can say 10 or after 15 epoch there's hardly any change. Okay, up till 15 epoch the losses went down. Okay, now the model which I've trained, I've saved it. Okay, and after saving, I'm loading it once again for doing the detection of these 4 things on an unknown image. So right now what I've done here is I've loaded my unknown test image, Harley Davidson bike 50.jpg. Okay, then I'm doing a predict, and after doing a predict, I'm applying a simple threshold of 0.155. Now what is this threshold? Now what happens is when you do a predict, it detects everything. Okay, tire, engine, seat, everything, and it's very cluttered. Okay, it does a lot of detection of whatever possible combination it gets. So you have to apply a threshold by which you will be keeping and catch on some of the specific things which you want. Okay, so for tire in my this image, I got the threshold of 0.155, and this was entirely trial and error. Okay, I just applied the threshold on it, and in which I'm just doing a simple show label.image. I'll also show you how it appears when you don't do that typical thresholding. Okay, and this is one more test image which I took, and I've applied my model on it, and here also you can see that tires have been detected. Okay, now let's see the model when you don't apply the threshold. Okay, let's see how it goes. I might have to do some of the changes. Just comment these things out, and I'll pass image is okay. I'll go with boxes here, and here you want labels. Yeah, so here you can see that we have got a very cluttered output. Here you must be also seeing engine here. If you see engine also being detected, so in this image it was just a tire and an engine. See, it was half only, so it was not expected to be detected, but engine was being detected. Okay, now what I did was I played with the thresholding manually, and with my trial and error I got a threshold of 0.155 for this model to give me a good output of tire. Okay, this was another result of tire detection, and on another image. So here also you can see that the tires of all the 3 bikes have been detected. Okay, so that's it with this, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with all your friends, and do check other videos on AS also for AI, and keep in touch. Like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned to AS for more such amazing tech stuff. 11:30 बजे वीडियो बनाए, लाइक शेयर ठोकना. ओके, चलो बाय बाय, टेक केयर.